Alright, welcome to this bright, sunny Baltimore airport day. So, we're starting our trip here in BWI. I just kind of wanted to take a second to tell you guys that things are not looking great, and as much as my trips look super fun and great, and they are, but it's really hard work to get there. I don't know, for some reason, these flights fall apart like crazy. Pretty much every single plan and backup plan has been like falling apart, so I just want to show you guys how many planes we're gonna have to go on to get to these places, and the crazy route that we are most likely going to have to go. Plane number 1 hopefully will be soon, but we've already missed 2, so we'll see if we can even get out of here. Okay guys, we're finally here after what, 3 days of traveling?
About that, yeah.
Yeah, we left on Thursday. I'll pretty much give like a brief summary of what we did. So we left on Thursday. Personally, for me and my parents, we left out Baltimore. Lance was in Iowa. Easy flights for him. They were all wide open, but for us in Baltimore, we could not get anywhere. We left at like 10 a.m. We spent all morning trying to get on all the flights. We missed, or there was no seats open on any of them. And then so we ended up leaving around 5 p.m. that day. We got like the last seats on a flight to Detroit. We got to Detroit, met up with Lance, who's been waiting there like all day for us. Yeah. And then we got on this flight to Amsterdam, and that was great and fun. It was like we got almost the last seats on that one too. So luckily Lance and I were able to sit next to each other in the middle of the 4-person middle row. So like we were these 2 people. So that was like an 8-hour flight. We got to Amsterdam, and then we just got a hotel for the day and slept all day.
Yeah, the plan was to actually go into the city, but I think we were all a little bit too tired.
You know, so my dad fell asleep first, and after he started snoring, I just can't sleep, so I had to wait until he woke up for me to actually fall asleep. Lance was like, I'm just gonna go to the city by myself, I don't need to sleep.
That was the plan at first, yeah, and then I lied down.
Basically, we wasted that day sleeping, and then we took this really awesome 14-hour flight on KLM to Buenos Aires, which was pretty much just me staying up all night, because I can't sleep on flights. Then we got here, we landed around 7 a.m., I believe.
Oh, don't ask me.
This time. And then we had to take a taxi to get to the other airport, because apparently they like to make things hard for us. So the one that we landed in is Eazy-E, the international one. So then we got to the other airport, which is more of a domestic or like close surrounding countries airport. And then we're waiting, so we stand by on these flights too. We're thinking about buying a seat, but we're like, they have like a million flights, we'll be able to make it. So the first one was an 11:30 flight, which they said they only had 5 seats left and 2 people on the list ahead of us. So we're like, okay, one person's not gonna make it, they'll go on the next flight, whatever. Well, then the plane ended up getting in late, so okay, 1 delay. And then the plane broke down, so then they had to get another plane out. So, you know, we're just extremely tired waiting in the airport for a while, but we all ended up making the first flight, which only ended up leaving like 20 minutes before the second flight, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we finally got here to this place that is called like Iguazú something. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry, I'm such a bad person.
Names. Yeah.
But this is our view from the hotel. Very nice and beautiful. So this is the river that you see right there, is where like the border is. On the other side, this is Paraguay, and over that way is Brazil. So it's really cool that we could literally just see 3, well, we're in one country, we could see 2 others from where we are. The plan today is to head over to Paraguay, or the border between Brazil. Apparently you like walk over this bridge and it's really pretty, and then you're in Paraguay. You need a visa if you're in the US, I guess, to go into the actual like real parts of Paraguay, but for this specific little city you don't need anything. You could just walk in. Apparently it's like a tax-free city, so a lot of people from Brazil just go there to shop anyways. So we're gonna go explore whatever we can of Paraguay.
Very attractive for tourists, I have to say.
Yeah,
you can get a new pair of flip-flops there.
Yeah, Lance didn't bring like any.
I did not. My flip-flops currently have holes in them back in Iowa, so.
Which doesn't make sense because in Iowa it snows, so I don't understand why your flip-flops wore out, but.
If you don't think, I still don't wear flip-flops every day.
Alright, so we're in the streets of Paraguay right now. There's just this little town, I think I was telling earlier, where you cross and you don't need a visa or anything, and it's all about shopping, which you could definitely see. So this is Mona Lisa. It's like a mall, 6 floors high. We just looked around there. We didn't really buy anything, but all these little shops in here. Pretty much every single street you turn down is like a whole nother shop. This is Paraguay over there, Brazil over here. Alright, so we're on our way back to the Brazil side. Right now we're kind of crossing the puente, like the bridge, which is like the border. But it's so free, like you could walk across, you don't really need anything. It's just a lot of traffic. Like if we wanted to wait in line with a car, it probably would have taken us like 3 hours to get here. Alright, super quick vlog as we are about to leave this hotel within the next 15 minutes. Okay, last I was speaking on the vlog, we were crossing the border from Paraguay into Brazil. So yeah, after that we went to Iguazú Falls on the Brazil side, and they were really amazing. The first scene of them, there's just so many pouring out. We had a really good faraway view, which is nice because there's so many different falls, so if we were up close we wouldn't be able to see them all. And then as you just keep walking down this little trail, you see more and more and more. It was really spectacular, and waterfalls are definitely one of my favorite things to see in the world. They just make me so happy. So today we're going to go to the national park on the Argentinian side and then head out because Argentinian, sorry, pardon me. And then we're gonna head out because we have a 3 o'clock flight that we're trying to catch back to Buenos Aires. This is the outfit of the day. My mom said that you get wet, so I'm kind of thinking it's just a mist. She's thinking we're gonna get soaked, so I guess we're on different sides of the spectrum, but I guess we'll see what happens. But we're pretty much going to go right from the falls to the airport, so hopefully we're not too soaked. Alright, I'll see you at the falls. Okay, so here we are on Christmas Eve, and the bad vlogger that I am, I forgot, or I guess I didn't buy a tripod because the last tripod I had broke, and I did not buy another one, so here I am on the balcony using this vase on this terrace to film this vlog. I just wanted to do something outside. Ooh, I don't want to fall. I'm really risking it all here. But yeah, I wanted to film it outside and do something a little different. So where did we leave off? On Monday. Monday was our last day in Iguazú, so we woke up fairly early. We got our Manzanino to come back and pick us up at 8:30, headed over to the national park on the Argentinian side. And let me tell you, this side has 3 different trails that you could go on. Each of them take an hour and 45 minutes, and we had a flight to catch at 3. So we knew that we weren't going to be able to see all of them entirely. So you head out to the most scenic one, or the one that, you know, showstopper, end all be all, everyone goes there. So we head down to that one called Diablo, and it is spectacular. Oh my god. If it weren't for all the tourists standing right in front of it the whole time, I would have spent the entire day there, because there were always tourists just standing literally anywhere where you could see the fall. There was someone standing, and you know, that's to be expected. This is such a high tourist season, for one, and for two, it's so beautiful. Who wouldn't want to be there? We're all kind of just like fighting for a spot. As soon as I left, someone would take it. Someone was staring at me very intense for me to move. So yeah, so we ended up paying this guy who had a little step stool to take photos of us, and they have this area blocked off so no other like random people's arms or t-shirts are going to be in your photo. And Lance really wants to take a picture, like a selfie with it too, so he was like, haha, I'm gonna ask him to take a picture of us, and then I'm just gonna whip out my phone and take a selfie at the same time. I'm like, you do you, I don't care. And what I really wanted was for them to send the picture to my phone, so I asked them before we took it, like, hey, ¿puede mandar a mi teléfono? And they're like, sí, claro. just give them your number when you go buy the picture. And I was like, okay. So for the last thing that we did at the Argentinian side of the national park is go, I don't even know which path that we went down. I know there's like an inferior and superior or whatever. We just found one, walked down. We're like, oh, we're just gonna walk down a couple steps, like 20 minutes and walk back. And I guess we were lucky and picked the right one because there was just the most beautiful waterfall right there, and at the bottom of it was a rainbow. It was literally like impersonating me. It embodied me. Happy waterfall. I could not ask for more. And that was pretty much that. We took the route back. We also got some empanadas, and they had little signs everywhere saying like, be careful if you eat outside, these animals will steal your food. And we actually did see some of those animals like creeping up on people while they were trying to eat. But yeah, after that we just left. We made our flight perfectly fine. There were so many seats open, and now we're back in Buenos Aires. It's the Noche Buena, so happy Christmas Eve. I'm gonna end the vlog here. Stay tuned for part 2 where you'll see Buenos Aires and Uruguay. So we'll see what we did on today, which has already happened, and we have super exciting plans for tonight, and then whatever we end up doing for Christmas and our time in Uruguay. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry for the noise if it's really annoying in the video. I hope it won't be, but Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Adios.